Welcome back to our channel. It's In Demand Nail Studio. Make sure you like and subscribe. So what we're starting with today is a fill-in. And this is one of my very favorite clients, Kennedy. She is a very sweet and talented young lady. She had a lot of lifting. She waited a very long time in between her fills. So as you can see here, I'm just removing the lifted area and prepping her nails so that we can get her started for a fresh new fill-in. So here I'm just going around and cleaning up the cuticle area. You can see where I took the product off, everything that was lifted, and we're just cleaning up everything, making sure the shape is good, and of course making sure that there is no pterygium around her cuticle line. I'm gonna dust her off a little bit and get ready to apply some tips to these two fingers that are broken. So here you see me sizing those tips for her fingers. I love doing her nails. Her nails and her hands are very, very pretty. She is a very young lady, but I think she has the prettiest hands. So I love doing her nails because she just makes anything that I do to them look amazing. So we're gonna size these tips for this index finger and this thumb. And the funny thing is, people ask me all the time, do I have any issues with my nails being this long? The only issue that I have is when I am trying to get tips out of my tip box. As you can see, just a moment ago, I was having a hard time getting that tip out. That's about the only thing I have a hard time doing. And I need to fill in so bad, so please excuse my nail. We're going to use a little hurry up and dry, which is a glue dryer spray. So to just accelerate that a bit, and we're going to cut them to size. And we're going to go ahead and give them the coffin shape that she desires. So here you can see me just filing these square tips into a coffin shape. And next the thumb, we're going to get that in shape as well. And then next what we're going to do is blend these. I'm using my comb bit from Max Estrada, or E-Nail Couture is where I purchased this from. It is a ceramic bit. And I'm just going to use it to blend that tip in with her nail bed and just clean up my shape a little bit and get the little flyaways from underneath. going to brush them off again. Make sure we have a clean working surface before we start to prep and prime our nails. And this, of course, is my dehydrator that I just pulled out. So we're going to definitely dehydrate her nails. And I like to do this twice. I know I say this on every video, but I do like to do it twice. A little bit out of habit and a little bit because I like to make sure that I have maximum adhesion for my clients, to make sure that they don't get a lot of lifting and etc. So I do my dehydrator twice and also my primer twice. I use a non-acid primer, and this is all from BB Acrylics. They will all be available after the first of the year, the entire acrylic line. So look for that on our Facebook page, which is the letter N, Demand Nail Studio. And that's where you'll find the acrylics. So I am using a size 18 brush, and this is BB Acrylics Shadow Pink. This is what I consider a full coverage pink. This is what I use so that, use instead of a colored acrylic. It's still sheer, but it has a slight pink tint to it. So it does give the nail bed a bit of color. So if your client's nail beds aren't the pinkest, this will give it a very slight pink tint. So I'm just going to lay my acrylic over all of the fill-in area as well as the nail plate. You can see where I filed down product that was lifted. I've taken that off. And so we're definitely going to put fresh product there so that we have no adhesion issues. And of course, this is the nail that we just put on, so it's new. And we're going to apply acrylic to that entire nail from the cuticle down to the tip. I do use a one bead method, and her fingers are so small. You really can't tell from the video, but I do use a one bead method. So in order to give her some strength, with the strength powder that we're using, I do stop it short of being at the end or the tip of the free edge, and I add another bead there on the end just for a little strength. So we're doing the same here on the thumb. This nail is a full repair as well. And on to the next hand. So of course, prep, dehydrate, and then prime will be next. And we're gonna lay acrylic as well. there was something in my acrylic there, so I was just trying to get that out. And now I got it. So now that we finished laying our acrylic, we're going to clean up a bit here and get ready to file. We're just going to shape and smooth, and I just feel like if you've seen one person file nails, you've seen everybody file nails. So I sped this up a little bit. So we're just cleaning up our shape and filing and smoothing that fresh acrylic that we just laid. And on to the next hand. So as soon as I get done filing, I will be giving her some of BB Acrylic's Nail and Ball Scrub here to wash her hand. And then we're gonna buff after she washes her hands because that scrub does have some oils in it. So I like to buff and then wipe the nails off again. So here I am wiping it off with some alcohol, and we're using Perfect Match Seascape today. It is a nude polish. That was her choice. I love the color that goes on. It's so funny though when she takes her hand out of the lamp. So you'll see when she moves her hand away once it's been completely polished, she's putting her hands in a LED lamp for 2 minutes during that gel polish that we're putting on right now. This is by Perfect Match. So take notice of the color that you see it going on as. And when she takes her hand out of the lamp, you'll see the mood that it changes to. Make sure that you are capping the free edge when you polish, but you don't need to put a lot of gel polish on. That's a tip. Today's tip is when you're using gel polish, you use it very, very thinly or it will distort the shape of your nail. You can see I'm using it very, very sparingly. 2 coats is fine, 3 coats is fine, as long as you are doing it very sparingly to get the coverage that you need. So again, pay attention to the color that's coming out of the bottle, and pay attention to that right hand when she puts it back in frame. This is such a pretty color. And look at that. Now we've got a lavender color. It's so pretty, but you can see how thin it is because you use gel polish very, very sparingly. And then I just go in with a second coat. And you can see there the color that comes out of the bottle versus the color that's on the rest of her nails. And this hand is fresh out of the UV lamp, so it's warm. So you can see that lavender color coming through, as opposed to the stormy gray color that it is out of the bottle. So we've got all 10 polished. We're going to cure this hand. And as this one is curing, we're going to move on to top coating, which is one of my favorite parts. So today we're using one of my favorites, Max Estrada Shine E from Nail Couture. We do our second coat here. Well, I think she messed that one up. She did. She messed that one up in the light, so we had to go back and do that one over. And now we're going to top coat it. Love putting the top coat on. It just gives the lacquer an entirely different shine. going to give you guys our finished looks here in just 1 second. Before doing that, what I always do is rehydrate my client's cuticle area for anything that the products that we're using may have taken out. We're going to replenish that with BB's Pineapple Nectar Cuticle Oil. Look how beautiful her hands are. Oh my goodness. She should be a hand model. And we're going to rehydrate this hand as well. Give a little massage. And voila, our finished look. Make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Find us on Facebook at the letter N, Demand Nail Studio. And check out our live videos. And we'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.